Last time we went over the first half of what I call the Genesis theory. Today, we'll finish that theory. Let's get started with the 6th post to the Dima.org website. 17:02 Moon 12, the day 21 Pilots won their first Grammy for the Best Pop Duo, and Tyler told the world that anyone from anywhere could do anything. But more importantly, it was the day Tyler and Josh took their pants off. The post resembles an abstract painting that would later turn out to be one half of a clue, the second half being the 11th post to the Dima.org website, which wouldn't come until much later. By overlaying the 6th post on top of the 11th, the message, "We are Bandidos," could be revealed, as well as clues to what the new album would be called. Remember, this was months before the Trench album would be released, or even announced. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. 17:07 Moon 7, the day the hiatus began. Many, including myself in the last Clancy Files video. Then, on July 6th, 2017, they vanished. Consider July 6th to be the start of the hiatus, since that's the day the band posted the eye closing to Twitter. However, I've since realized that the 7th was the first day of complete silence from the band for the next 288 days. Therefore, the hiatus was announced on July 6th, but truly began the next day. The update is another letter signed by Clancy, once again writing about Dima and their growing frustration with the city. It reads, "To refer to Dima as my home has never felt accurate. Dima, to me, has simply been the place that I've existed, or the slot they've put me in. I've heard stories about the idea of home, and its depiction has always seemed warm from the storyteller's description. There was a romantic ownership of the place they inhabited that I admired, but could never relate to. This place, my place, however, seems devoid of the romance and wonder that the old stories tell. But somewhere between the iron order and infallible precision of Dima, a hum of wonder exists. It's this quiet wonder that my mind tends to get lost in. This hope of discovery alone has birthed a new version of myself, a better version, I hope, that will find a way to experience what's beyond these colossal walls." Throughout the writing, Clancy has left letters out of certain words. Gathering these missing letters creates the message, "You are still sleeping." This theme of sleeping is referenced in the beginning of the music video for Jumpsuit, where Tyler says,
"We've been here the whole time. You were asleep. Time to wake up."
The 8th post, stamped 17:07 Moon 16, is the only date in the Genesis theory that I can't find a corresponding event that links to 21 Pilots. Other fans have suggested the possibility that it correlates to the first day of the lunar cycle, making the argument that the pictures of an eye closing posted to Twitter on July 6th may also represent moon phases, as well as the use of moon in every date stamp. I have two of my own personal theories surrounding this moon date, the first of which being that if we agree that July 7th was in fact the first day of the hiatus, then July 16th was 9 days after. The number 9 plays a significant role in the story Tyler is telling. 9 bishops, 9 towers, 9 numbers, 9 years before Clancy realized that Dima was their prison. It's a loose theory, I know, but I wonder if the 9 days between these two moon dates represent the 9 years Clancy was asleep in Dima, when they saw it as their home rather than their trap. I'll talk about my second theory regarding this moon date another time. The post is a black and white GIF of a cheetah running with letters flashing above it too quickly to read with the naked eye. Slowing down the GIF reveals a message separated by another message. The words, "You still don't know his real name, do you?" are bordered by the letters N-I-C-O, N-I-C-O, Nico. Saving the image to your computer would show the file's name as 3LURR, Blur. It was assumed then that this update was meant to give us the true identity of Blurryface, the villain of 21 Pilots' last album. The reason Nico's name is not found in the Blurryface album the same way the other bishops' names were, is because in Stressed Out, where Nico was meant to reveal himself, he instead gave us his other name.
My name's Blurryface and I care what you think.
Blurryface and Nico are one and the same. The 9th post, stamped 17:07 Moon 17, was the APMAs, where the first mention of Dima was made, specifically that Tyler was severing ties with it. The grainy black and white picture is of a cliffside, with 21 silhouetted figures peering over the edge. The message, "Not my only friend," appears underneath, a reference to the lyrics in Truce, the last song on the album Vessel. "I will fear the night again." I hope I'm not my only friend. These figures would later be revealed in the Jumpsuit music video to be the Bandidos, a rebel force made up of those who have escaped Dima and no longer live under the control of the bishops. Now, to finally explain why these videos are called Genesis, and what I believe to be the biggest discovery I've made that I haven't seen anyone else mention. The posts we've gone over in these last 2 videos, the first 9 pieces of information into Clancy's life and the world of Trench, are all marked with dates from the past. Tyler and Josh's birthdays, album release dates, Grammy wins, and the first mention of Dima. All of these updates came in mid-2018. I believe that these 9 posts document the steps that needed to be taken in order for Trench to be created, a genesis for this world Tyler built. Without the members being born, the albums being released, the band's success in the industry, and the fans' sometimes obsessive and creepy dedication to the music, this world would not have been created, or explored to the degree that it has been. The best evidence I can bring to the table for the validity of this theory is that the next 9 posts on the Dima.org website are all posted with moon dates that match the day they were released, as if the narrative has changed, from a story being told in past tense to a documentation of current events happening in real time. These last 9 updates seem to depict Clancy's escape from Dima, and the journey through the new world that lies beyond the looming wall. I've designated the first 9 posts as the genesis of Dima. I'll see you again soon, in the Exodus.